Hi, this is Dave Smith. I'm here with Andrew Wharton, and thank you, Andrew, for helping us make this training video. I've been asked to make a training video on testing the 4-gas meter, so the MSA 4-gas meter, and the Sense meter. So we're going to go through the process of testing each of these, and the testing process for each of these should be done every time we do a truck check. So with that, let's get through the process. The meters are located for the tower in the right rear compartment. You can see them here, middle of the right rear compartment. The meters for the engine are in the officer seat, in the compartment below. The meters for 4-gas meters in the fancy Tupperware container, and the Sense meter is in the long black sleeve. The rescue. Both of the meters are located back in the crew compartment. You can see where they are, kind of in the middle. A couple things about the 4-gas meter: they should be checked during every truck check, and Captain Snedeker wanted me to pass along that it should always be started in a clean environment. So when you're on a scene, you wouldn't want to start it inside the building. You also don't want to start it inside the truck. So it's going to go through its startup process now before you can test it. You're going to hear the pump go off. There it is. You're going to put your finger over the pump. So that's what I'm doing, putting my finger over the pump right now. Once it stops beeping, take your finger off, and it'll start calibrating. It'll start going through its setup process. All right. So now it's gone through the entire process. So now it's ready to be tested. So in order to test it, you put the face of it toward the testing unit. Put the bottom in first, just like that. And you want to make sure that this pump up here, this rubber nozzle, goes into this nozzle here. Okay. So I set it in like this. Push it back, and then up toward the pump. And at this point, it's going to go through the testing process. And you can watch the testing process, the bump test process down here, and you'll see each of the calibrations being done one after another. So it's already gone through the process. So now it's downloading the results. And you're hoping for a pass. Yay. Okay, so the system's passed. That's really all that you need to do. The next piece of this is to make sure that it's fully charged. So you push down, pull back, take the unit out, okay? And at this point, you want to take it and you want to put it in the charging station just to make sure that it's fully charged. Now, there are pins that are inside the charging station, and you want to make sure those pins line up with this piece on the unit. And you just have to slide it in. You don't have to jam it in. If you jam it in, then the unit will be in trouble. And you can see it wasn't fully charged because it went red. So that means that the unit needs to be charged, and it's in the process right now. The piece I should have done is shut it off, and you can shut it off just by holding the button in, and then once it beeps like that, you let it go. Then you can charge it. And the red light came on telling you that the unit needs charged. If it does need charged, then don't put it back in the truck if it needs charged, but you do want to make sure that whatever apparatus you took it out of, that you put a note on the grease board by the radio room that we took this out of the rescue. So you just want to put a note on the grease board that says, 4-gas meter in charger, so whoever is using the rescue knows that it's back here. And that's it.